Hello and welcome, you degenerates. We are live from the Red Bull Ring in Austria. We have a lot of action in store for you today. Currently 16 drivers, but proposed as, everyone goes off in different corners of the track. We have a lot of action lined up for you today. It is going to be one heck of a brilliant time. So sit back, relax, grab your favorite beverage, grab your favorite food. It is time for some DRL ACC. Now, there will be no interviews today, sadly, as certain technical regulations do not allow such, but we will still have a good time as we have a swine flu currently parked on the side of the road. That would be Frank Castle. Currently we're watching Bradley Cooper 3/10 up on his lap as he rides a little bit of the sausage, slowly losing time in that instance. Approaching a woodcutter's vehicle, I do believe that is 37 Swanson. Bradley lost a lot of time there. He's gained it back. He's up 2/10 still. This, mind you, is free practice, so it's not going to matter too much. The implications of that. Someone had touched the gravel. A little bit over the bumps. He's lost all that time now. So currently, like I said, still with Bradley. No contact's going to be made just yet. Swanson goes a little wide. Bradley slows up a little bit to try and get some space. Who else is currently on track? We got Andrew Batten. He's currently on a flyer, just about a 10th. Swanson, I do believe, I don't think he's spun out, but he's definitely touched that sausage curb in turn 1, which I know from experience, folks with your host now driving ACC with a controller, it will spit you out and it's not fun to run over. So, Bradley Cooper still improving once again. The favorites for this race, even though he is yet to arrive, is Sanyiga. He was here. He is now currently driving laps around the Nordschleife. Hopefully 47 will find him and take him out before the race. Currently, the favorites among as well is so weird because with Sanyiga gone, the gaffs like freak out. Kerbal is about 3/10 back. Nairati also 3/10 back. So really, anyone from probably the top 5 on probably has a legitimate chance at pole position. Burt Macklin will not be here with us, and potentially Ricky Bubby. Wish them all the best, not being able to come in today. London currently is about a little close to Batten, about 50 thousandths of a second. Bradley trying again to improve. But currently, all in all right now, drivers are getting into the final 5 minutes of qualifying. A little bit of a touch somewhere, somehow. And that'll be Nairati into the pits. Bradley Cooper still showing improvement right now. Sanyiga is back. As I said, he is among the favorites for pole position. We need to mute that so that we refuse to listen to it any further. And with that, there are only 3 drivers left on track. Kerbal, Batten, and Cooper. Cooper finding improvement, but not enough to pass Blunden. The important part. Who's close to the line? Oh, Batten's pulled over to the side of the road, so we will not know. There are now 2 drivers remain left in free practice. Mr. Cooper and Mr. Cabal. Currently on hand, we have 18 drivers. Going to be an excellent, excellent showing. Oh, nope. Sanchez has decided to run it out of the pits. Same with Don Flossman. So we will ride along with Bradley Cooper, as long as he doesn't peel off and go into the pits. We'll ride along board with him as he crosses the timing line. And here we go. You want to get as far out onto this curb as you can. Stop at about the 100-meter board. Second gear, turn in, flat out past the curb. All the way down, up in towards turn 2. That little kink right there. Even though I really wouldn't call that turn 2, it is indeed turn 2. You want to get out again on the curb here as far as you can go without exceeding track limits. Down into gear 1, break it about the 100-meter board. Out, flat out as you make the turn, flat out again at a turn 3. I don't think this is a turn here, so they don't count it, but into turn 4 we go. It's kind of a little double apex corner here into 4. Get as close to that inside curb as you can, flat out, watch track limits out on the edge. Heading into turn 5. Brake at about the 50-meter board, second to third gear, depending on how you feel comfortability-wise. I had to drop to second as Bradley's going to go wide into track limits. He's going to keep going, though, as you have this windy little section here. Inside, outside. Use all the curb on the exit, flat out up until there. At about the 50-meter board here, you kind of want to brake, drop it down into third. As soon as you make the corner, go full throttle. And then, since Bradley goes into the pits, we won't know, but you drop down into second gear as you leave that. And that is a lap at the Red Bull Ring. And I think Kerbal's about to go faster. He will, but he won't pass Tofko. He'll be close, but not close enough. With 10 seconds to go left in practice, it'll be just down to Kerbal. And that is it. Fossman is invalidated his lap, so he can't complete it. So it'll be all down to Kerbal. Can he find more improvement? Huh? He's finding it. Maybe he can get past Tofko. It's very tight, folks. He's currently up about 10th and a half, 2 tenths. Oh, he lost about a 10th there. Very minimal gains right now. He'd be making about 15 thousandths. Oh, he found it. He found the 10th. Oh, he quickly lost that speed, though. But can he stay ahead? Nope, we'll never know. And Saniga should be the first one out of... Oh, no, he's way far back. Who got out first? And that would be number 32. Mitch Nairati of Team On The Rush will have the distinct honor of being the person we ride on board for the first lap of this race. Saniga all the way still in the pits. Hasn't left yet. Normally he's the first person out the door. Alas, I guess just not right now. Yes, here we go. Qualifying begins now. 15 minutes of qualifying with lap times at around a minute 30 gives you out minute 30, lap minute 30. So about 3 minutes per lap. So with 15 minutes, you got about 5 chances if you do it just correctly. But we'll see how that all goes and pans out. So Nairati will be first to cross the line. Let's see his benchmark for everyone to beat. You can touch that curb a little bit, but not too much. Here we go. Nairati will cross the line, followed by Frank Castle, followed by Cooper, followed by Splendin 93. I do believe that would be Rodriguez. But here we go. Nairati heads up now into turn 2, turn 3. Rides that red and white curb. Rides it all the way home if he can. I do believe Swanson has had an off. He is to the pits now. Oh, Nairati has invalidated, I believe. Is anybody currently on a valid lap? There's no way everybody invalidated. I do believe the server's broken because no one is setting a lap. I don't think anybody's invalidated. Unless they all this and next. Okay, that is oddly strange. I won't know their lap times, folks, so they'll come in as they go. Currently, Bradley Cooper holds. Serve for right now. As they all come across the line, Frank Castle is pulled over to the side and is now in the pits. That is strange that I can't see their lap times until they cross the line, so host is a little bit confused, but alas, we will move on for now. As I said, your host is just a mild bit confused as to what that was. Currently, Bradley Cooper still holds serve with a 129 flat. Next across the line is going to be Swanson and Leon. Leon crosses the line to drop a 132.6. Next across the line will be Nairati. He is up on his time. But will it be enough to pass Cooper? Saniga is also right behind him, going to drop a time. What time will that be? Nairati currently has provisional pole. Saniga now must just be starting his flying lap next. Next few people across the line. London slaps it 4th. Rodriguez slaps it 4th. 69 McGavin stops 7th. 23 Zahara, welcome back. He is now 8th. 666 and 19. Polinick goes 7th. Brees goes 11th. There's a 5 in there. Is that 395? Is that Mr. Kerbal? Yes, it is. He looks oddly enough like a pig, but trust me, he is not. He slaps it 3rd onto the grid as of right now. Next across the line is going to be Mr. Batten. His improvement of 6/10 finds him currently in 10th. Next across the line is going to be Mr. Jacob Stavko. He has invalidated track limits. Sorry, folks. Track limits will be a bit of a hindrance to some drivers. Lee Young is going to be next across the line. Goes 15th. Mr. Saniga, I'm assuming he hasn't invalidated his lap time, even though for some strange reason my monitors won't show me. What time will he put on the board? He did invalidate his lap. Never mind, I spoke too soon. Next across the line will be Blendon, showing no improvement. Next behind him is going to be Shooter McGavin with almost a full second of improvement. My goodness, that'll be good enough for 3rd. Oh my goodness, that's 3rd. Woo! Flying heavy and fast. Brees also showing some improvement, but only stays 12th for now. Number 19, Polinick in 9th for now as well. 5 across the line, it would be Castle. He is 5 for 5 in 5th. Number 16, Sean Chiz, showing about 5/10 and 6/10 improvement with that lap time, but it's not going to be good enough. He's going to stay where he is in 13th. Next across 11, Don Fossman, 11 will stay 14th. Next driver across the line with a chance for a valid lap time would be Mr. Swanson in the Scuderia Boscaiolo. He's currently up 2.5 seconds on his time with a 1:33.0. 2.5, that would give him a 1:31.5 and hold him serve into 13th. Next across the line, that has an 8 at the end. Is that Leung? He still stays 16th. Next across the line with a driver that is valid is going to be Mr. Blunt, also in the Boscaiolo. Any time that he did have is now gone. Number 19, he's not going to show any improvement, but number 5 does. Number 5 showing about... well, London did enough to pass Castle for 5th. Mr. Castle, I'm sorry, but that lap is now invalidated. You lost it there at the end. Kerbal looking for a little bit of improvement. Nairati still holding serve. Saniga still have yet to complete a timed lap. Number 395, Kerbal takes it away from Nairati. So Nairati now having to find 3/10 somewhere in this magical land to grab provisional pole. However, the two pole position favorites have yet to set a lap time. And Stavko loses it in the final corner. My goodness gracious. Can one of you please set a lap time? Because as it stands, Kerbal, Nairati, Cooper, McGavin, and Blendon are in the top 5. What is going on in here, folks? And that is Saniga invalidating his lap. Is there some kind of, like, thing going on that I missed? Like, are they doing this on purpose? Blendon is somehow finding 8/10 a lap right now. He's found 9/10, or arguably. He just has to get the power down, and he's going to have provisional pole. And he does! What is happening here in the Red Bull Ring? What kind of a... Did someone put something into my food in the catering? Because the top 3 is not what I expected. Burt Macklin is out for one race, and hell has frozen over. Stavko currently up a well amount of time. But can he stay... Can he make a valid lap? Please. Alright, as long as he doesn't lose it on the exit. Alright, he is going to set a valid lap. What time will it be? He will take provisional pole comfortably by 6/10. About frickin' time. Now, the only man that could challenge him is Saniga, 37 across the line. Still stays 14th. 21. Did he improve? He's down up into 8th. Saniga, with finally a valid lap time, will also come across the line. He's 4/10 behind? Oh my. That is something unexpected, folks. 7 across the line. Still third. 32 starts his flying. 23 starts his flying. Number 19. Not improving. Number 69. About to start his flying lap. Mr. 395. About to start his flying lap. Number 16. Sean Chiz of Zapati Pickles is next, but he does not... Oh, he found some improvement. He might be able to pass Swanson. Oh my god, Swanson and Ches have the same exact time. Not anymore, but they did. That was actually kind of creepy. Number 91 starts his flying lap. Number 11, that would be Don Fossman's, not going to show any improvement. Breeze, also not showing any improvement as he gets ready to start again. Number 93, that would be Mr. Rodriguez. Invalidates, it's not going to matter for him. Number 5, that would be Frank Castle. He's down out of the top 10. He's going to have to get a move on, as certain bags full of sand slowly become in his ear. Number 7 and 21. Nope, I was wrong about that 7. There is a 7. I do believe it's Swanson. And 21, I do believe that is Hayes. They're all there. 668 still stays 17th. Number 7, do you have any improvements for me today? No, you do not. Number 32, also showing me no improvements. Number 19, is anybody going to improve this lap? Currently, as it stands, not at the moment. Actually, I lied to you. Sean Ches is currently showing some improvement. He is the only driver right now currently close enough to the line to do so. Breeze, actually behind him, is also showing some improvement. 91 and 11, are they showing any improvement right now? Fossman, no, and Mr. Cooper, no. So, Sanchez will come across the line. 3/10 added to his time will get ahead of Breeze. But can Breeze respond? This is currently the battle for top qualifier in the amateur division. Breeze, I'm pretty sure, just lost all that time that he had gained. Yep, he lost all the time that he gained. He will have about 2 more tries to do so. Next across the line would be Mr. Castle. 4/10 he's found. Gets him up into the top 10, and that would be 8th place. Swanson and Hayes. Swanson has found 3/10. Hayes has found none. Swanson moves up into 15th, getting in right in the middle of the amateur division. Number 34 will be next across the line to start his flying lap. Currently holding provisional pole. That will be the last lap he can do. Number 32, Narati, currently was in the top 3, and then Saniga and Stavko, the aliens, finally decided to play. That will be the end of his qualifying session as he dunks it into the pits. Number 93, Joshua Rodriguez, is slowed up, and I do believe that will be the end of his qualifying session as well. 19 and 11. Polinick also dives into the pits. Number 11 gets Mr. Button starts his flying lap now. Mr. Kerbal will now also start his final flying lap of the session. 23, 16, 91 all will start their final flying laps of this session. Saniga is also into the pits. What is this? There's still over a minute left in qualifying. No one's running laps now, I guess. So, what will be the drivers that are currently left out on track? It will be up to them to decide how this qualifying session will go. Swanson, if he manages to hustle his bustle and chop axe into that wood car, he will actually be able to get another lap time off, unless he decides to swing it into the pits. He does not. He will get another flying lap. This will be interesting to see if Stavko makes the line in time to do another. Well, he's not getting another lap time, folks. Off he goes into the grass. Where is he going to go? Is he going to take out... He can't take out the braking signs here, folks. as he just goes in. Did Stavko... Ooh, Stavko can indeed start another lap. So is Swanson. Swanson just taking the alternate layout of the track. And both of them have invalidated, and both of them will not be done. So currently Mr. Batten has also invalidated his lap. Nothing he can do about that now. No drivers are currently improving, so I do believe the order that you see now is the order that we will have for the race. Stavko gets pole position, followed by Saniga. That's not surprising in the slightest. Blunden, however, is Pro-Am in third place, followed by Kerbal and Nairati. Blunden been on a heater ever since Spa. Mr. Cooper, Mr. McGavin follow 6 and 7. Castle Rodriguez in 9th, and Hayes round out the top 10. We're simply waiting on the shooter of the McGavin as he drifts that entire final turn, invalidates, and that will be qualifying. Alright, so now we get to sit here for a nice comfortable 5 minutes and just relax and enjoy the show. Alright, what's the best camera for this? Arguably this camera is, but like TV1 doesn't really do justice. You can't really identify which each car is. But alas, it will have to do. TV2 works, but like not really at the same time. Wish there was one that you could see the car. Alright, well, either way, I guess we'll have to go with the helicopter shot for right now. Alright, introducing your... Oh no, that's why we're missing a car. Oh no, what happened to Stavko again? Oh no. Oh, that is unfortunate for Mr. Stavko. As that is... the server has decided that his pole position... Mr. 47 has, I believe, has taken out the wrong target. Alright, folks. With Stavko now out of this race, unfortunately, we have a new pole position leader, and that would be Mr. Saniga. He is current... What? Aw. Well, folks, currently we are dealing with some technical difficulties. I don't know what's about to happen here. Oh, no. Well, folks, we're about to find out what's happened. Are we going to have a race? Well, I'll go through currently right now, Blunden holds pole position. Followed by the Boscaiolo have a pole position as of right now. Kerbal in the 395 space program is now second. Nairati currently is now third based off of everything that is currently happening. He's in third place for the team on the rush. Brad... Alright, now I gotta go quick. Bradley Cooper now 4th, McGavin 5th, Castle now 6th, Rodriguez 7th, Hayes in 8th, Polinick in 9th, Batten in 10th, Sahara 11th, Ches 12th, Swanson is 13th, Brees is 14th, Leung is 15th, Fossman is 16th, and 17th is Malott. Well, folks, this is going to be very, very interesting now with Stavko and Senyiga gone. Well, with 30 seconds left to go, it's going to be fun. Who knows what'll happen here? I, for one, am going to enjoy this. The next 20 seconds are going to be very interesting. Well, folks, it'll be a pleasure being on board with you for this now very, very interesting race, as two of the top drivers are now out of the race. Blunden now inherits pole position, and off we go for the half-form lap. I have no clue what's going to happen here, folks, on the form lap. So, well, Stavko got in. He is starting from the pits. And Stavko is now gone. And folks, as we slowly approach, get your bib ready. Grab your favorite food or beverage, whether it's pork, whether it's beef, because off we go. What? Okay, well, green flag racing now in DRL ACC. I thought the line was the flag, but off we go. As everybody goes into turn one, are you safely? Bradley Coop. And off we go now, past into turn one. As Nairati falls all the way down the order, followed by Brees and Bradley. Currently, as it stands right now, Kerbal inherits the lead of this race. Stavko has gotten back in and now is starting from the back of the field. Kerbal leads, followed by Blunden, followed by McGavin. Castle Rodriguez currently 5th and 6th. Bradley Cooper in 7th. Fossman getting by Brees now as we'll go into turn. Fossman getting ahead of Brees. Next up will be Hayes and Polinick as they're going to go side by side here. Rodriguez is... Oh, Polinick has a little bit of a moment. Is that going to allow Hayes and maybe Zahara to get by? Is they going to go side by side here? Hayes kind of dipping in as we're going to take a look now at Rodriguez and Castle. Actually, we'll quickly stand back as Polinick goes wide. So does Brees and so does Cooper. Cooper almost pulls off to the side. As down we go into... So they're going to go 4 wide. Contacts made. Hayes, Cooper. Oh, my. That was a very, very violent collision. As McGavin's now going to take third and run away. Castle Rodriguez arguably safe. Polinick now into 6th. Swanson, Ches, Leung, Brees, Fossman. Pretty much almost everyone benefits from that. Stavko already almost to the back of the field. He's right there. Hayes on. Keep on looking for close races here, folks. Nairati on to the back of Hayes and Cooper. Swanson on to the back of Polinick. And that is a party pickle, Sean Ches, awaiting his moment, maybe sometime in the sunshine for him. as Kerbal starts running away. The top 5 all out of a second of each other. All the amateurs together as well. It's very, very tight here, folks. As Bradley, it looks like he's gotten past. Malott actually has fallen down the order quite a bit. Oh my, as contact is made there. Malott currently looking the wrong way. Fossman, Leung, Fossman looking for an opportunity to pass the MA70 eSport driver. Not finding one just yet. Stavko has to look for an opportunity to pass, and he's got to find it. Blunden getting closer and closer to Kerbal. Fossman still in the back of Leung. Brees trying to hang on to this fight. Leung slowly losing Ches and Swanson. Oh, a little bit of inside racing. Is Brees going to try and make a move here? He goes a little deep. Goes a little bit wide over the curves. Bradley Cooper is going to look to try and take advantage of that. They are going to get side by side here. Bradley's going to make it by. He goes a little bit too far on the inside. Into the dirt, basically. Ooh, side by side they go. Hayes had to slow up just a tiny little bit in order to stay away. Blunden having a moment has fallen all the way down. Castle Rodriguez take advantage as they go 3 wide into the corner. Ooh, everyone seems a little bit... Oh, Nairati's just going to push right on through, leaving no one behind. He wants Cooper and he wants him bad. Ches spins out along with Hayes. Batten now in the pits as well, as Nairati is going to not make a move on Bradley Cooper. He's going to wait, and he's going to wait patiently for now. Stavko's gotten ahead of Zahara. He will soon be at this moment in time. Castle getting closer to McGavin. Blunden having an excellent opportunity to try and get a race win, even a race lead. But alas, it slips through his fingers. Swanson and Polinick are going to go side by side here. The banana car, the healthy car, or the wood car, as they arguably both go wide. Was contact made there? No, it was not. All seems to be good for now. Swanson going to take a different line. Nairati right on the back of Cooper. Team Solo Q, team on the rush. They've been fighting it out all season long. Nairati is he gonna look for a moment, or is he gonna stay right behind? He's gonna stay right behind Swanson. Polinick now heading down the main straight. Stavko gets by Brees. His next target will be Mr. Hayes. Nairati now 4/10 back. Yes, no, Nairati indeed. I want to see Stavko claw a miracle victory from a pit start. Honestly, he's not far off. He's in 13th. He's got 20 seconds to the leader, but I have a feeling he can do it. Fossman still chasing Leung. Cooper, Nairati, Hayes, Stavko aren't very far off of this battle. Like that's eighth place right there. He's not very far off. Oh, Hayes on Nairati now. Hayes is going to go up the inside, maybe. There's the space. There's the room. Stavko now is going to enter this battle. This is going to be interesting. The man that had pole position. Stavko going to interject and force his might onto the baby pig of Hayes. Next up will be Nairati. Fossman's going to get past Leung. Leung, Fossman, and Cooper go side by side, 3 abreast. And Bradley is going to win out as the train of cars comes flying down the tunnel. Fossman, Leung, Cooper have Nairati, 2 pros sniffing on their rear. Turn 1 is going to be absolutely mental as Cooper tries to go alongside Nairati. Hayes is going to try and find some space. for that fight. Everyone seems to go well into turn one. Oh my goodness. As there is just a cluster of cars all in here. I've seen this before, and it's just mental. Nairati's still ahead of Stavko. Leung is, oh, they touch a little bit. As they go 3 wide, Nairati gets smushed between a pickle and a pig. But he's still in this. Leung, Stavko, Fossman, Hayes, Zahara, Breeze, all in this conglomeration. Bradley doesn't know what hit him right now. Oh, Nairati, I think he's going to try and go for a switchback here if he can handle it. Oh my goodness, how is this all been going on for so long? Swanson still chasing Polinick. Nairati almost gets it up the inside, but has to back off and hold and wait for another moment as more drivers go side by side here. Brees and Zahara go side by side. Brees goes a little deep, making Zahara go a little bit with him. Nairati gets past Fossman. His next target will be Hayes and Leung. Stavko running away in the distance. Polinick. Swanson still looking at a chance to capture Polinick. Kerbal has run the fuck away. Swanson's still following as we still have this mass conglomeration of cars here. All trying to look for a mistake, all trying to get up in another position. That's Hayes going wide. Nairati will take that free spot and run. He's going to run away with it and run for his goddamn life. He's chasing Leung. That is into the top 10, and off he goes. Hayes falls all the way down the order. Fossman, Zahara, Breeze, Ches all benefit from it. Swanson has finally gotten past that goddamn banana. The banana has fallen off the wood tree and is now behind Blunden Castle. The pig chasing down a shooter. The roles have now been reversed. The shooter is now being hunted by the pig. I never thought I would have to say that in all my years. Nairati has gotten past Leung into that turn, and now Nairati makes his charge for Stavko. Stavko less than a second behind Bradley Cooper. Stavko started this race from the pits. He is not far back of the leader. How far is he off, folks? I'll tell you. As soon as Stavko crosses the line, Bradley is about to have a very angry MA70 Esport driver on his rear. Stavko still only 25 seconds back of the leader. But right now he's being currently slowed down by Bradley Cooper. He's going to look and try and find a position. Nairati just needs to do his best to get away. Zahara and Fossman are going side by side. It looks like Zahara is going to get ahead. Stavko gets ahead of Bradley. Zahara, can he stay ahead of Fossman though? Brees in the back there being chased by, I do believe that is Mr. Batten. But Batten has made a pit stop. So this will be interesting to see. Brees looking for a chance on Fossman. This would get him second in terms of the amateur class, and I do believe he has found that overtake. The Pickle does a little bit of a switchback maneuvers. They're going to go side by side here. And Brees just forces him up the inside. Doesn't go wide. Amazing overtake there by Brees as he lands and runs away. Stavko now, oh, Polinick maybe getting there somewhere on there on Swanson. Maybe, I don't know for sure. Stavko chasing already Polinick and Swanson. Man started from the pits and is now not that far off the leader. That is incredible. That is actually incredible. As Stavko is going to get by Polinick quite easily, mind you. Zahara, Fossman not far off Leung. Zahara will actually get past Leung now. It's up to Brees now. Brees looking for a win today in the amateur division. Has been looking for it for a while now. The order is all kinds of shook up. The pig still hunting the hunter as Castle goes a little bit wide, has to slow down so he doesn't end up in the gravel. Stavko. Oh, it's amazing to see his climb. It is physically amazing. Man started from the pit lane and he is now almost into the top 5. Currently Brees trying to catch Leung. Stavko already within the second of Swanson. Brees looking for Leung. He wants that win. He wants that amateur class. But we will turn away and we will hold serve for Stavko. Swanson realizing not his pig, not his farm. Wait a minute. That's not either of them. Is Swanson going to fight this? Yes, he is. I think it's all but academic, though. Stavko just buying his time, being ever so patient. Waiting. And he's going to slip on by the Boscaiolo unless the Boscaiolo fights back. Not much of a fight back from the Boscaiolo. Nairati already catching up to Cooper. They have seen a lot of each other this race. Brees not diving down the inside just yet. He's going to wait. He's going to give it a little bit of time. He has 30 minutes left to do it. Stavko's pace is nuts. I'm positive he's going to get to London within the next 5 minutes. Arguably, he'll probably be in the top 3 within the next 5 minutes. You can probably write that down as a good bet. There's no shot otherwise. Brees still waiting. Oh, he might have found his moment. He might have found it right here. Yes, he does. Oh, as Leung makes a little bit of contact with Batten. That's going to allow Brees to just go and run away with it. Hayes and Chez fighting it out right now. Hayes shoves it up the inside, makes a very nice overtake, and again tries to catch up to the rest of the leaders. Oh, did Swanson box? No, he's spun out. Unfortunate. The sausage curb claiming another victim as Nairati looks to try and challenge Cooper again. Nairati hasn't forgotten the turn 1. He was in 3rd. But he will wait. Oh, Bradley goes a little bit wide. Nairati, I think he's going to try it. Oh, they're going to go side by side. Nairati on the outside, Cooper on the in. Oh, he's still there, folks. It's Nairati and Cooper battling it out. Team Solo Q and Team on the Rush. Heated rivals all season long. Cooper still holding serve. London getting close to Rodriguez. Castle getting close to McGavin. McGavin fighting for his life right now against that pig. Nairati takes a little bit of the sausage curve, but that might have helped him. As here they go. We'll have another turn 1 moment here between Nairati and Cooper. And I do believe Nairati is going to win out on this battle. Cooper needed to have a stronger exit. I don't believe he did. As Leung goes into the pits for his pit stop. Is Bradley Cooper going to try? Surely not. Surely he doesn't think about it like this. Nope. But they're still battling. Oh, Nairati goes wide. Comes back onto the track. He will have to regain back that position. As here they go. Is Nairati. Here he goes again. He got this the last time. Bradley Cooper again going wide in that area. That's just allowing Nairati to have an opportunity. Oh, Nairati getting a much better inside line. As they go side by side, Nairati looks like he's going to win out this battle for now. But this battle surely is not ending anytime soon. Stavko not far back. And I think Nairati's losing him. Yup. London is going to get past Rodriguez back up into fourth. And the fight in the race for the podium against Frank Castle is on. Shooter McGavin desperately trying to cling to hold on to second. It is just up. It's just trying to hold on. Hayes and Fossman, another battle that has been having. I want to see McGavin get on the podium. Well, you might see it as Hayes and Fossman. Hayes taking the inside, Fossman having to go off track on the outside, and I do believe at this moment that Hayes has it, but Fossman not gonna let it go just yet. Brees currently holding serve as the highest amateur. McGavin holding the highest pro-am, and obviously Kerbal with Saniga and Saniga out of this race, and Stavko a little ways behind. Does Kerbal have a moment? He was like 11 seconds up. Oh, there it goes. Okay. All right. I was concerned for a minute. Well, McGavin's got to fight off a pig. The shooter has to... Oh, no. What shake and bake spices are in that concoction to cook this pig dry? Zahara onto his teammate Cooper. They're not far off together. A little interpersonnel battle as Breeze pits. Castle, is he going to think about going up the inside here of the shooter? Not yet, it seems. Still holding on. Still waiting. The pig hunting its prey. For once the roles reverse. Gavin goes in a little deep. That's going to allow Castle a chance. A moment. Stavko 3.2 seconds back of fifth. Incredible as Castle boxes to try and undercut McGavin. Blunden rolls on. Zahara 0.6 back of his teammate trying to battle for 9th position. Brees now out of the pits. Does Nairati think about boxing here? Nope, he elects to continue on. There are no safety cars in this, folks. So it all comes down to pace as Cooper loses out to his teammate. Oh, he must have had an error. He must have had a moment. That's allowed almost everybody to catch back up. What happened here? Oh, Fossman dove into the pits. Okay, I was concerned for a minute. I was worried. Oh no. We lost Cooper. Cooper has gone into the abyss. I do not see him anymore. Unfortunate for him. He was having a good start to this race. Swanson was in the top 5 for a moment. And Stavko came by. Stavko has actually made it into the top 5 with Castle boxing. Fossman currently sitting into the pits. Swanson looking to chase another pickle of Sanchez. As we have a moment in... As we are now at the halfway point, Nairati has found Polinik. As Castle gets a stop-go penalty for 30 seconds. Oh boy, what is happening to the pro division as Polinik boxes? What is happening right now? Insanity. Surely. Castle. Indeed, Castle is Castle. The 30-second stop-go penalty could be critical, as we have 3 drivers currently in the pits, now 5. Add Mr. Sean Ches to that battle, as no one is currently close into the pits right now. We'll take a look at what happened into turn 1. A lot of drivers making contact. Bonk. As dust and oh my goodness. All the drivers that were involved in that are now in the pits. Blunden is next to try and capture McGavin. McGavin going into the pits, realizing that that Castle, sorry, has a 30-second stop-go penalty. And he's just sitting there, waiting idly by as everybody passes him. Blunden now takes second. Nairati, is he going to think about boxing now that we're at the halfway point? Yes, he is. He's going to take his box. Frank Castle still sitting there. His 30-second stop-go penalty haunting him as he just waits and waits and waits. Time feels endless. Want to make sure he doesn't take another penalty. And it has now been cleared. He can continue racing again. But he is down into 16th. Oh, who came out of the pits? I do believe that is not Shooter McGavin. That would be Sean Ches. Shooter McGavin has already he's already making his pit stop, and out he goes. Still in 5th position. Malott, despite his hands. Where did Cooper go? I do not know. I could not tell you. He lost position to Zahara and disappeared out of existence. I wish I knew. Just magic style like Blunden. Just disappeared. I don't know where he went. Kerbal and Blunden now into the pits. Stofko as well into the pits. Where's Swanson gonna... Actually, more importantly, where is Shooter gonna end up in all of this? Because the 3... He pulled off to the side and disappeared, obviously. Like magic, exactly. How is McGavin going to handle all of this? As Blunden goes into box, is Swanson gonna follow? Swanson will indeed follow. So it'll all come down to Shooter McGavin. Currently, Stofko's technically back in the lead based off of where his pit stop is. So technically, he's done last to first. Print the screenshot now. As Kerbal is going to come out ahead, but by far, how far ahead of McGavin is he going to be? London's on the move. So is Stofko. McGavin's gotten by both of them. 11.6 seconds. Stofko, however, is now into the top 5. He's chasing a podium. Arguably chasing up into second, too. So it's anybody's game. McGavin, Blunden, 2 Pro-Ams taking the podium positions right now. Nairati with 2 people still in the box. Where can he end up? And can Reese get ahead of Swanson? Yes, he can. He will just stay ahead. Nairati about... Can't tell because with the upturn, it just makes everything so hairy. As everyone now has taken their pit stop. Apparently Nairati about 11 seconds back. Stavko on a mission. That Boscaiolo needs some cutting down. Top 4 is all Ferraris, followed by 3 McLarens. If Brees can somehow find a way to get past Sahara, it would be all Ferrari, all McLarens. My goodness. What is happening? What magic BS is happening? Red Bull Ring is causing all kinds of moments. Brees looking to try and actually catch Sahara here for position. Castle looking to try and catch Hayes. Stavko getting ever so closer to Blunden. He's not close enough yet. Not enough to warrant me looking at it. The pork looking for the pig. Or pig looking for pork, actually, in this instance. Oh my goodness, I believe that was Hayes that just almost flipped. I saw his rear end go up, and that's not the way you want it to go. These 2 Porsches battle it out right there. Stavko right behind Blunden. The Scuderia under threat from the man that had pole position, but because of technical difficulties started from the pit lane. Castle. I don't know what weird visual interpretation glitch that was, but those cars were like manifesting. Castle still having to wait. Stavko still looking. Castle, he'll have a chance down this straight if he can nail the exit. He's pulling out from the slipstream. He's going to come back in, realizing he cannot make the overtake stick. As again, Hayes goes wide, trying to keep the position. Oh. Inside goes Hayes. Castle's going to take the outside. And I think that's all but academic for Castle. Stavko now right on the back of the woodcutter. There's Shooter McGavin up at the top. He's now just approaching turn 3. Is Stavko going to think about it? Not yet. Oh, he's going to take a very nice line and go side by side with Blunden. The Boscaiolo, the podium positions might fall out of his grasp due to an absolute surge by Stavko. They go side by side. They make a little bit of contact. More contact made as they turn through the corner, but Blunden, it's all but academic for you. I'm sorry, my brother. Stavko takes and gets onto the podium. His next objective is Shooter McGavin. Look how close he is already. It is almost maddening. Swanson getting closer to Breeze. Batten getting closer to Fossman, and Hayes still on the back of Castle. Kerbal just needs to not spin, not crash, not have a moment, and this race is all but his. It could have... Man climbed to the top. Oh, yeah. Started from the pit lane, and he's going to be second at minimum. There's no way he doesn't get McGavin here unless he has a massive failure. Like sands through the hourglass, so is Stavko climbing the leaderboard. We have a nice little battle here. Liang, Fossman, and Batten. Breeze, again, doing good for the amateur division, right where he wants to be. As long as he doesn't have a moment, the amateur class should be his. Stavko, now 1.3 seconds. As we slowly approach 1 a.m. Eastern Time, Liang, Fossman, Batten, all fighting it out here. Nice little battle for position. This would be for 11th. Stavko. As I say that, we're going to look away. Roger, that would be Mallet. Pulls over to the side. Allows them to pass on by. Will he do? Will McGavin fall for the same thing? It doesn't look like it. However, McGavin in danger now. The MA70 Esport driver started from the pit lane at the beginning of this race. McGavin now having to fight for his life. Batten got ahead of Fossman. Young still hasn't gotten far enough away from them yet. And here we go. This is the moment. Nope, he has to wait. He has to wait. McGavin still holding on. Batten gets past Leung as well. Swanson 0.3 seconds back from Breeze. No contact made just yet. Swanson, he's going to get past. Actually, no, they're not. They're going to go side by side here. Well, we have it. Will Stavko go ahead? Will he finally make the move? As they go side by side, McGavin takes all the way around the world, but Stavko goes up the inside and will take second. McGavin not McGavin. Kerbal just needs to not have a moment. If he doesn't have a moment, he'll win this race. However, if he makes a mistake, Stavko would go from last to first. And that, to me, would be incredible. Blunden actually trying to get back his podium position and will do so right there, right now. What an absolute amazing overtake. 5-head play to get back his podium position. McGavin, who was on the podium places not 1 minute ago, has now fallen off of him because Blunden decided to be 5-head and Stavko decided, I'm not going to let technical issues ruin my race. I'm going to go from last to freaking second. Incredible. Swanson and Brees still fighting it out side by side. Brees eventually losing out that battle because he went wide, but he's still leading the amateur class quite comfortably. He just needs to make sure nothing goes wrong. You have Fossman trying to get second. If indeed he does not screw this, it is in the bag for him. It is all but guaranteed. But part of me wants him to, you know. Part of me wants him to have a little bit of a moment. Just Spin your tires, lock your brakes, spin out, something. I want to see Stavko fight for this win from last to first. Would be incredible. Kerbal approaches turn 1. Ooh, he's already getting a little squirrely. Maybe, just maybe, we'll get our wish. Fossman looking for Leung here. Maybe, just maybe. So far, it does not seem so... We disappeared. Did I have a glitch in the system? What happened? I just saw a bunch of green arrows, and I'm like, did somebody get by? Fossman still looking to try and grab Leung here. That gap now down to the lowest I've seen was 10 seconds. If somehow he can find 2 seconds a lap, that would be incredible. But it does not look likely. As we'll take a look at some contact from this other race. Doesn't want to show me that replay, unfortunate. Because I really want to see it. So far, oh, Castle's actually introduced himself into this. A new challenger approaches. The gap now down, I saw it at its lowest, 8.9. He's getting there. If he had more time, I would say yes. But time just might be Stavko's enemy here. Stavko's lap was over a second better than Kerbal's. Oh my. If he had more time, I would say it's viable. As Fossman gives up on that battle and lets Castle go by. He's actually going to use the toe from Castle to try and get past Leung here. But alas, it doesn't look like it's going to work. As you have 4 Ferraris and 3 McLarens. The race is on for Stavko to try and get that gap down. .2, the lowest I saw. It's so close. It's there if he had more time. If only there were time. Narati. Polinick is there. That would be 6th. And it looks like he's going to make it stick. Not if Polinick has anything to say about it. Oh. A little bit of contact. Ooh, what has happened there? As off Nairati goes. Time's running out for Stavko. A 28.7. Time running out on the drivers. Less than 2 minutes to go. The next lap will be the last. Narati making it past, gets up into 6th. Trying to just drive away from the healthy car right now. This Fossman still is chasing Leung. Hayes wants a little bit of piece of this before the end. The gap lowest to 8.5 now. Unless Kerbal has a moment, unless Kerbal has an off, he will win this race. However, he is approaching the back markers as Hayes goes wide. Gotta be careful where he comes on. Doesn't take out the leader. Fossman still looking for Leon. Badly wants second in the amateur class. The leader now on the final lap.
Okay, the leader is on the final lap now. Give it all you can.
Give it all you got, says the engineer. Fossman has to know that. They will keep battling unless somehow Kerbal gets ahead of them. Stavko gonna try all of his might, all of what he can to try and get ahead. Kerbal just needs to throw it into 6th gear and hold on. This is all he needs to do. The gap now under 8 went to 7.4. If Kerbal has an office, no time remains. Kerbal just taking it nice and easy right now. With the 2 race leaders gone, doubt, yes, was made, but he got ahead and he ran away. That's all he needed to do. Just survive turn 1, get away from Blunden, get away from McGavin, and now he's gotten away from everybody. Polinek actually gets ahead of Nairati. Nairati had an issue. That's actually gonna, oh no, what has happened to Nairati? Oh no, is he out of fuel? Oh my goodness, Stavko! Stavko wins the race! What's happened? What has just happened? Are they out of fuel? What has happened? Don't tell me they're out of fuel. Ain't no way is right. What has happened? As Rodriguez is gonna get 5th. I'm so confused as to what's happening right now. I don't... What's happened? Are they out of fuel? Jacob just... Mr. Stavko just went from last to 1st. Other than that, I don't know what's happened. Team on the Rush had an... Oh no! What has happened? And that's gonna be the race, folks. As soon as I get the official results, I'll let you know, but... What has happened? Did they run out of fuel? Oh no! Oh my goodness. Well, Stavko parks it into his garage, but I couldn't tell you what happens here, folks. This is nuts. I I your host is lost for words. The Stavko just went from last to first because Kerbal ran out of fuel on the final lap of this race. Oh my goodness. Insane. Stavko wins. Kerbal manages to keep second, but Stavko goes from last to first. London takes the rounds out the podium. Shooter McGavin goes fourth. Rodriguez fifth. Polinick sixth. Zahara seventh. Swanson eighth. Leung ends up winning in the amateur division because Brees ran out of fuel. He's ninth. Castle had the 30-second stop go, made it 10th. Fossman 11th. Hayes 12th. Nairati 13th as he ran out of fuel. Brees 14th because he ran out of fuel. Ches, Malott, Batten, Cooper, and Saniga did not start this race. And folks, thank you all so much for joining me. I can't imagine what's going to happen next. That is the best race of the season, and I don't know if it'll be topped. Thank you so much for joining us. That is wild. Thank you, and goodbye.